Good evening and thanks for joining us. We begin tonight with breaking news in California. It's related to the massive manhunt for a former L.A. police officer who is wanted for murder. Right now, a cabin in the Big Bear area of California is in flames. Police suspect that's where Christopher Dorner is holed up. It's not clear where he is right now. Police say before the fire there was a gun battle. A deputy sheriff has been killed. Dorner has been on the run since last week. Police say they are preparing for a long night tonight. Our Robin Stickley is following this for us from the Washington Bureau. Robin, what more can you tell us?
Well, Donna, right now I'd say it would appear this standoff is coming to a fiery end. As you've just said, that cabin on fire, police not confirming whether or not Dorner's actually inside of it, but apparently they do strongly suspect that he is. And it's worth noting that there have been no gunshots since that fire started. Now, how did it start? Police say they just don't know yet. It certainly could have been Dorner himself, but there's a chance it was a SWAT team, perhaps launching in a smoke bomb in an attempt to clear him out. Right now, we know that firefighters are being told to stay clear of the area because propane tanks inside the cabin are fueling that fire. A local sheriff spoke a few moments ago. She says that if the fugitive is in fact still alive, he is surrounded.
The entire area is surrounded by law enforcement personnel. As you know, there's been law enforcement here in the mountain communities from across Southern California, including the FBI, the U.S. Marshals. We have plenty of air support, and we need to let them do their job.
During this deadly rampage today, Dorner took a fourth life. We can now confirm that one of the police officers who was involved in a gun battle that lasted, we're told, 20 minutes with Dorner, has now died of his injuries. He has a colleague who is currently in surgery. How did it all happen? Well, it started with a home invasion. Dorner went into a cabin in the Big Bear area. Two women were inside. He steals their vehicle and makes off in it. They call police and give the vehicle description to the cops. The cops track down Dorner fairly quickly. Dorner jumps out of the vehicle. That's where that gun battle goes down, and then he escapes and goes off to the cabin. Well, you can see what's happened there. We see that it is now going up in flames. Donna?
Robin, this has been a nightmare scenario for authorities. This suspect, if it is Dorner, is not only heavily armed, he's well trained, and he's got a vendetta.
Yeah, absolutely correct. This is a total professional. He's a former police officer. He is a former military officer. He has extensive training. He is a Navy marksman, a sharpshooter. So you're right, this is their worst nightmare. They were desperate to try and figure out what kind of ammunition he had and what kind of weapons he had on him. Again, as we see that cabin going up in flames now, I think it's fair to say that police are hoping that the situation has come to its conclusion, but there are certainly still a lot of questions to be answered.
And they are saying they're preparing for a long night. Robin.
Yeah.